All right, we're live.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Okay, I have the comments on now. I had to switch it to comments instead of private chat. I'm doing good. My back's just hurting today.
Yeah, my lower back's hurting too, so I feel for you.
Yeah, I worked on filming my Crochet Tuesday video. I have it uploading now, and after we're done with this, I'm gonna work on my ocean blanket.
Nobody here except us yet.
I don't think anyone else here yet, or
Well, I see 0 on my end. Up at the top
I
where
don't
it
see
says
anyone on
live.
my end. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing today?
I
But
don't
yeah,
even
my
see
on
any
my end,
comments
I don't
yet.
get on my end. I don't get the little eye.
Oh, well, I see 0, and I just see your 2 comments. That's it.
Yeah, I see the comments, but I can't see the little eye to let you know how many's on.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just. I got to reposition my camera. I'm like going off the camera. There. I am so tired.
But yeah, doctors can be notorious for going over.
Well, the appointment wasn't bad. It was more or less waiting on the prescriptions to get filled. That took an hour. So
And I learned one thing: don't use Walmart. I
yeah.
used to use Walmart. They would take forever. And the last time I used them, they told me it'd be about so long. So I did my shopping, come back. They said it
Hmm.
wasn't ready to come back in 30 minutes. And I come back after 30 minutes and they're telling me it's still not ready. And I'm like, okay, well, why is it taking so long? This is my third time checking on it. A second. And finally, she went to talk to the pharmacist. And the reason why was it was too soon to fill the prescription. And
Uh,
I'm like, y'all kept running me in circles. When were y'all going to tell me this? You know? So after that, I
mhm.
switched to Super One, and I haven't had problems with them. And I mean, and I'm understanding, but it's like, they see all they're looking at is that it's not ready, and they don't dig into that there was a hold. And if I
Yeah.
wouldn't have started asking questions, I would have been coming back 30 minutes later being told the same thing.
Well, we have. I see one more in the chat.
Hi, let us know that you're here. Leave a comment.
Yeah, I got mine filled at HEB today, and they took 45 minutes. But
I wish we had Heb. When Frank was a trucker, we went to Heb a few times,
yeah.
and they had good deals.
Well, I got a good RX card that you save like up to 80% on your prescriptions, and so we use that. Oh, it didn't pay any. Well, no, it's a discount. It gives you a discount. But it didn't work on this. Oh, okay. So I said, do it
But
anyway.
yeah, my town doesn't have hardly anything for stores.
Yeah, we have uh we have Walmart, we have Target, we have HEB, we have Kroger for grocery stores. And then, like the Dollar Generals, there's probably 5 or 6 around our town in different spots.
Family Dollar.
And then there's 2 Family Dollar.
Brookshire Brothers.
And there's the Brookshire Brothers.
We have Walmart, 2 Family Dollars, 2 Dollar Generals. We have Dollar Tree, but actually, when I first moved to Eunice, we didn't even have Dollar Tree. That's been a new addition. Hi.
That's Mama. That's Mama.
Oh, Mama. I finally saw her. I always hear about her. So I always put a face to the name.
Yeah.
Mama.
Mama. And she don't like when I say like a hillbilly. But I've always said it that way since I was a little kid because Papa, my grandfather, it was PAW. And so I say Mama's the same way, MAW. But oh well. Mama. If anybody else is in the chat, come on in. Welcome. We're just waiting on people to enter. Well, I guess we're just going to have ourselves and whoever's being mysterious. Yeah.
Teensy's here.
Oh, well, hello. Welcome in. Finally, somebody else in here.
Oh, she's from Louisiana, too. What port is it that you live in, Teensy? But yeah, like Eunice, we don't have much restaurants. It's basically we have fast food, and you have like a few like mom and pop type places. But I mean, there's no like Chili's or Applebee's or nothing like that.
Have you ever seen Houston?
Seen what?
Houston, Texas.
I've probably passed through it.
All right. Well, our town is almost getting to where it looks like Houston. Like there's on each side of the highway, there's tons and tons of like little shopping centers. I mean, when we first moved here, I think in '96, it was just sparse. Now it's kind of turning into the Woodlands, Houston area almost. It's kind of crazy to watch. We have like about 8 different Mexican restaurants here.
So we just have La Hacienda.
Nah. But I bet like when we go through not Kinder, that's where we go to gamble. DeRitter. You know where DeRitter's at?
Yeah. When
we go through there, it's like you see so many places to buy like crawfish or whatever, little bitty type, not huts, but like mobile food truck. And you can like drive up and buy crawfish or whatever. We see those a lot.
Yeah. And you know what I used to... Hey, Lisa.
How are you doing, Lisa? We were just waiting on people to get in. Talking amongst ourselves until some people finally showed up. I'm in Texas.
I live in Eunice, which is about 45 minutes from Lafayette.
Ah.
So we're both in central Louisiana.
Well, that's cool. Y'all are neighbors. And you're a little groggy. You okay, Lisa?
It shocks me how many people in the Yarn community are from Louisiana. I really
Yeah.
wouldn't have expected that.
There is, I think Fiber Floozy Craft is in Texas. Gina Knitting Turnpike, she's in Texas. And there's like 2 others, plus me, in Texas. Teensy's in Alexandria, and Lisa is in Oregon. Or are you from Oregon but live somewhere else?
It looks gnarly.
Oh, no. Well, I hope your finger gets better.
Yeah. So what happened to your finger?
Well, we're probably planning on coming to Louisiana within the next at least couple of months. Planning on it anyway.
Yeah, me and Crystal have talked about meeting up.
Sorry, both. Okay. It got infected from a hangnail. Ouch.
Ouch.
So what are y'all all working on today? That's always no fun. And Nolo will meet you there. If you know where Kinder's at, Teensy, we go to Coshada. That's where I think me and Connie will probably meet up in the parking lot of Coshada Casino. And y'all have eaten there before, haven't you, Connie? At the buffet,
Yeah.
I think. I'd love to go on Sunday and eat because that's when they have their seafood, but it is so pricey.
The casinos always have the best buffets.
Yeah. And it's all you
Yeah,
can
there was one time me and Frank went, and it was like $50 for both of us. I was like, let's just go to one of the other restaurants.
Yeah. Well, see,
And
like when we go play on the slot machines, you build up points and also rack up cash, like comp cash that you can spend at gift shops or on your buffet or dinner or whatever. So we usually let our points build up and then go and eat on it. Got a friend who works there. Fun place. We go to Marksville. I've never been to Marksville.
I've just heard of Marksville, but I've never been.
Well, where I sit in the living room with my mouse, I have this little mouse. I don't have a mouse pad, but it works just fine. But my wrist right here will kill me. So I made a little amigurumi thing for my hand to sit on. And it's pink and black. Still working on the shell Afghan for full bed. Phew, yeah, that's quite a bit. I have a twin bed, and that's taken me forever.
Blankets always take forever.
Thank you, Lisa. She sent or left a comment on one of my videos yesterday, and I was so excited. I was like, wait, what? I had to reread it. And I had won a week of Coping with Yarn Lisa watching my videos. And I'm like, what? Oh my goodness. So
I saw that.
That's awesome. I didn't even realize I was entering for that, but that's awesome. Thank you so much.
I have my crochet. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I have my Crochet Tuesday video uploading right now.
I've thought of names for all my different days. Like Monday is going to be Miscellaneous Monday, and then Live Chat Tuesday, and then Yarny Talk Thursday. And I've been making up different thumbnails for different things, different videos. So how's everyone's day going?
Not much has happened here.
I was going to think up a whole bunch of questions like you do in your live, and I didn't have time. The only question that I can remember that stuck with me was, who's your favorite comedian?
I don't really follow comedians much, though.
Just an actor that's funny, to me, like Steve Martin. I think he's kind of funny. Martin Short, Chevy Chase. Who was that? Jerry Lee Lewis, and Dean Martin from the old movies. They're kind of funny. Three Stooges. Who are the other ones? Laurel and Hardy.
Hi, Sarah. How are you doing today?
Welcome in, Sarah. Now we have two. We have Elisa, a Teensy, and Sarah. Steve Carell. Yeah, he's funny.
Kevin James is one that tends to be funny.
Yeah, he is. He is. I used to watch King of Queens.
Adam Sandler, that's another one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of people.
Well, it's appreciated how long ever you can stay, Sarah. Thank you. Enjoy your break.
But I need to work on my questions for tomorrow.
Thank you, Teensy. I knew I always get Jerry Lewis and Jerry Lee Lewis mixed up. I know one's a singer and one's an actor. But yes, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin are pretty funny. I love older movies. Sailor Beware was one of them, and there was another one I watched not too long ago that Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis was in.
You know one that can be funny? She used to be on Saturday Night Live, and she was on Parks and Recreation, the blonde, Amy Poehler.
Yeah. She's pretty funny.
Because Parks and Recreation was funny.
Yeah, I think that was one of my mom's favorite shows to watch. Let's see. What's y'all's favorite movie, I guess? I don't know. I guess I should have spent more time and wrote my questions down as they came to me.
I like Grease. That's one of the classic ones.
Yeah.
Pretty Woman, Still
That's a good one.
Magnolia. There's so many movies I like. The Notebook.
That's a good one too.
Sleeping with the Enemy. Like I like a lot of Julia Roberts' older movies.
Yeah. I actually had a little kid tell me one time, "You look like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman," because I had blonde hair at the time. And I'm like, no way.
Your hair kind of does.
Well, now It wouldn't have last night. It was frizzy. And Teensy says she likes Bob Hope. I think he was on I Love Lucy a couple of times, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's been a long time since he's been around.
I watched the Thin Man movies. I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are some pretty good ones.
See, I'm not familiar with those.
It was like about a detective, I think, and him and his wife would investigate stuff, and they had a dog.
But the title makes me think of Slender Man.
Yeah, that. Have you seen that movie?
No, the main
That was
reason
a
why
weird movie.
I'm familiar with Slender Man is from like
Mhm.
watching true crime videos. The ones that there was somebody that killed a friend because they claimed that Slender Man told them to do it.
Ah,
And
and she also likes Game Night. Was that with Will Ferrell or not Will Ferrell? Yeah, where they ran a casino in their home. I guess I would have to say my favorite movie. Hmm. There's okay. Of course, Titanic, because when I was about 11 years old, I went to the movie theater and saw Titanic for the first time, and it was so weird as the ship's going under the water and people are in the water freezing. They had turned the air condition down, and it was like freezing in there, like you're sitting in the water. Jason Bateman. They all got together
okay,
and played games.
yeah,
Okay,
I
I know.
remember that movie.
And so Titanic would be one of them. And let's see. Um, I like the Hunger Games series. It was pretty good. I actually just watched that, I think, end of last year. I know they've been out a while, but I was like getting around to watching them. And trying to think. Arnold Schwarzenegger was pretty good in some of his movies, like Jingle All the Way was pretty funny.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yes, that one too. His older movies, and then also he was. That was a movie. That's a TV show.
I know, but you like it.
Okay, well, it's. Mama said the TV show we just finished watching a while back, Snowpiercer. It's actually based on a movie, but it was pretty good. I liked it. And
Never heard of it.
yeah, it's in its second year. I think it comes on TNT channel. Um, let's see.
I'm more of a comedy and romance movie type of person.
Yeah, I do like comedy and romance, but I also love scary movies, but they don't make them like they used to anymore.
I like some scary movies. It just kind of depends.
Yeah, I'll watch
Like,
anything, but it's got to be, for me to watch it again, it has to be really good. If it doesn't hit within the, 1 to 5 is not great. 5 to 10 was I'll watch it again. If it falls below 5, I won't watch it again.
One movie. A lot of people like these movies, but I never could get into them. The paranormal movies.
I did watch them. Those the very first time I saw it, I sat in the dark and I watched it, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. But
And the thing was, like for that one, I was bored until the end. The very end was when it got good. But
Yeah.
now I heard the other movies in those series got better, but I wasn't impressed by the first one.
Yeah, the what was it? The marked ones or something? Like the fourth or fifth one? Or maybe the third. I can't remember what number it was, but it was that one was pretty okay. It was about a young man at a complex, I think. Offspring, an Aussie show, was on Netflix. Imitation of Life was good but sad. Never seen either one of those.
Yeah. Me either.
Another scary one that kind of blew my mind when I first saw it was As Above, So Below. That kind of just got weirder and weirder and weirder the more you got into the movie. And it became like one of my favorites.
I
But
always like the Amityville horror movies.
which one? The older ones or the remake with Ryan Reynolds?
Really, really all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen the old ones and the newer ones.
It's okay if it shows your age, teensy. There's no judgment here. And I'm actually fixing to turn 35 in June, so
And I just
I mean,
turned
I don't look that
47.
old, but I feel older than 35 physically. There was like in As Above, So Below, there's a couple of parts that made me jump, and I don't normally jump with scary movies. So it's not for the weak at heart. If Hey, yeah, Pamela Morgan is my aunt. She's in
Hi,
Missouri.
hi, Pamela. How are you doing today?
Welcome in, Pam. Oh, and I also wanted to let y'all know I started a Facebook group. If y'all have Facebook, I'd love for you to come and join. My link for my Facebook group is down below in the description box. Bye, Sarah. Thanks for coming.
Wait,
Enjoy your work.
wait.
Oh, okay. Mama wants me to show y'all something. This is her, what is it called?
Twining.
A twining loom. And she
That's
made
cool.
this, well, we made it. And it's just made with boards and nails and everything. And so you see the nails up here and you wrap around. And then a basket she made recently. I'm getting up, I can't see the camera. Those are some clay beads that I made for her. And
I had actually gotten like a weaving loom at a yard sale, but I
yeah,
still haven't used it yet. One of these days I'm gonna play with it.
Wicked, I love it. Oh, well, it's the first rug, but it's got to start somewhere.
it's the first rug, but I don't know if y'all heard her or not. It's the first rug, but you got to start somewhere. Aunt Pam's on. Mama says, hey, Pam.
Are you coming back at Thanksgiving? I just asked that today.
Are you coming back at Thanksgiving? Teensy says she loves the basket.
Oh, tell her what it is.
Okay, the basket, Teensy, is actually made out of clothesline rope. And then she sews it together on her sewing machine. Hold on, my camera's over here. And with colored thread.
And then I dyed
So-
some.
And then she also dyed some rope with some RIT dye.
It's fun. Try it.
She says she hopes so. Mama.
Oh, okay, good.
She says, okay, good, Pam.
I asked you that today at the restaurant.
Yeah, she did. We were eating. I got back from a doctor's appointment, went to go get my prescriptions, and we're sitting there eating, and she's talking about wondering if you're going to come for Thanksgiving. Going to try that Love the Look. Well, it's very easy. If you can sew, you can do it. So, Pam, you working on anything crochet related? She has these beautiful life-size type, well, like dolls that are like this that she makes dresses for. I didn't know if she was crocheting anything.
Ooh, nice.
And let's see. It's okay, Pam. So what are you working on, Connie?
I am working on my ocean sea turtle blanket, and probably tomorrow I'll work on my knitted socks.
Well, that's good.
Those projects are going to take me longer. And of course, I rotate in my temperature blanket too.
Me and Mama are thinking about trying to make socks too. But we're like, that's going to take some time.
Y'all should do it. It really isn't that hard. But I'd recommend getting the 9-inch circulars.
We were looking into that. When we do, we're going to do them at the same time. And then we also thought, because she tried to knit socks, I think 20, 30 years ago. And she had 50. Okay, 50 years ago. And she had the second sock syndrome. It came out bigger. So she hasn't done it since. Lisa is doing lacy diamond scarf and spider stitch blanket. I bet that's going to be pretty.
I don't think that's a shawl, though, like a shawl that isn't pretty. You show me a shawl, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, those are my favorite thing to crochet, or shawls. I did finish a Barbie doll dress. Well, that's good.
I hate them naked Barbie dolls.
Mama said she hates them naked Barbie dolls.
Not hers, just
any naked Barbie doll. And this is one of Mama's projects.
Pillow.
It's going to be a big pillow. Hold on, back it up.
Ooh, that's nice. What stitch is that?
Let me see. She wants to know the stitch.
I forgot. It's the one about the cat thing.
Yeah, she was trying to do the cat stitch. Remember Bagwoday's cat stitch wrap? It's that.
It's the same stitch. Is that the wrap that she just released, or is that a different wrap?
No, it's like a couple of weeks ago. It's the one that has the rainbow colors. Coping with Yarn says that's pretty. That her name's Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Mama says, "Hey, Lisa." She's digging through her little box of crocheted items over there.
That we do at night. Well, you have to have some kind of crochet.
Yeah. You got a cat stitch going?
See, I haven't done that stitch yet.
It's kind of easy once you get used to it.
Really, there's a lot of stitches in crochet I haven't done yet.
And then this hat. Oh, it's not finished.
That's
I'm off camera
pretty.
again. There.
Just that one.
That's just while we're watching TV.
That's just while we're watching TV at night.
What stitch was that one in?
I think it's the puff stitch.
Yeah, and then I don't remember what that one was with the. I don't remember that one.
It probably is like where you go in
It makes
front
a-
or back.
It is
back loop.
but it makes a ridge. But it kind of makes that. I don't know.
Pam, coping with Lisa says that looks cool. Pam says cute mama, and Teensy says like the fingerless gloves.
Yay!
She says yay,
I'm making that up.
and she made them up. So. I am so tired. I got up a lot earlier than I normally do, and went to bed a lot later than I normally do.
I woke up and started falling back to sleep in the recliner.
Teensy wants to know if you're doing it in the round on the gloves. In the round. I think she is. I think she's going round and then chaining up one and then going around again. Lazy day for us all. So true. Let's see. What other questions could I ask? What is everybody's favorite crochet hook size? I guess mine would be a 5 to 6 millimeter, anywhere in that range.
5 millimeter.
5.
Yeah, but most of the time I find, like in hat patterns, that they call for a 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
I have to use the 5.
Yeah. Like for, since I have such a small head, Pam likes a 3, size 3. When I do hats, like for me, like when I lean my head back, the back will go up, and sometimes it won't sit right. So I always have to do a couple of rows less than what the pattern calls for it to stay on my head. And I like it to fit, snug instead of being loose, because when I bend over, it'll just fall right off.
Yeah, some patterns I have to do less stitches, but I always find half double crochet I have to do more.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Depends on what you're working on. Well, that's true. Like if you're working on something that calls for bulky yarn, you're going to need a big hook. Or if you're working with smaller yarn, it's going to take a smaller hook.
Sophie's meowing in the background.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all heard.
I heard something.
It was probably her.
I don't know why I just thought of this. Well, yeah, I do. But me and Mama were like walking out after we ate, and we're talking about the chickens, and then we start imitating their noises. And I was like, Freya, she'll look up at me, like turn her head sideways and look up, and she goes, hey. and these people are at their vehicle, and we're just sitting there making noises, and Mama goes, these people are gonna think we're crazy talking weird. But I guess it just made me think of it when, Allie's meowing in the background. You hear noises, and that's the first thing that popped in my head was the chickens. Teensy says 6.5, 8.5. I use thicker yarn for weight to a little bulky. Yeah. I like 4 weight. Anything above a 3, I will use a 3, but I don't care for anything smaller, like 1 or a 2, but I will work with it. It hurts my hand that I hold the tension with.
Yeah, this is my first experience with my knitted socks using number one, and number one is challenging.
Yeah. Remember that purple and green shawl that I did? And I said like it was 95 rows. That was with a one weight yarn. I had to take a break while doing that one. I mean, 10 minutes into crocheting, my hand that I hold the tension with was cramping up a storm. My Aunt Pam says I was just thinking about the chickens. I had their eggs for breakfast this morning. We gave her some eggs when she was here last, a whole dozen. Well, we got 7 chickens and we get anywhere from 4 to 6 eggs a day. So that piles up quite a bit.
Frank loves eating eggs.
Yeah.
He goes through eggs so fast.
They were good. Well, I'm glad they were good. I find the lighter weight, my tension is so tight. Well, the way I hold my yarn, and I don't even have a piece of yarn in here I kind of go around this finger straight through and around the first finger, and it just glides right through. My grandmother, she'll wrap it around once and wrap it around the pointer finger. And I can't do that. That's too tight around my fingers. It don't move when I crochet. So what is everyone's favorite kind of music? I guess my favorite, well, I have quite a few favorites. I like 50s and 60s, and then 70s and 80s. Not much of a country music person, but I can tolerate it. And pop, some rock, no heavy metal, nothing like that. My brother listens to heavy metal, and I just, no.
My favorites are mostly the 80s, but I really listen to a little bit of everything.
Yeah. 80s and 90s, Lisa says. Did anybody listen to the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
You know, they are still together after almost 30. Well, it's in, I think, in 2023, they'll be together 30 years. And they're still singing.
I like their song Everybody, and there's another one that's like more of a ballad that I like. I
I
can't
Want
think
It
of
That
it.
Way.
Yeah, there may be another one too.
Uh,
It would be like one of their popular hits around that time.
Quit Playing Games with My Heart.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yes, and New Kids on the Block. Yep. They both toured together.
I was never really into New Kids on the Block. Like everyone loved them, and I'm like the only one that's like, I don't really care for them.
Pretty much all music except techno and rap. Yeah, that the closest I can get to rap is like R&B or Eminem. That's it. I mean, I don't do that other kind of rap. That's just annoying. Rap. My mama used to say, "Wrap it up and throw it in the trash."
Now, some hip hop I do like, but it's more. I like the beat to it. Like I really like hip hop music, like the exercise too.
Yeah. Teensy says my daughter loved Justin Timberlake. He was pretty good.
I remember Run DMC,
Yeah.
Brass Monkey.
That makes me want to slap someone.
Oh, we can even go back to oh Mickey. Oh Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey Mickey.
Oh, do you know who sang that? I can't remember what her name was.
Oh, Tony it's Basil. It's
Okay.
Basil. Okay.
Okay. Hey Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey Mickey. Now you're gonna get that stuck in my head. I listened to
That was
NSYNC too.
stuck in everyone's head.
And then
she was like a one-hit wonder. That was the only song that she ever, that she did that was popular.
Yep. Justin Timberlake was in sync, and then he got too big and went off on his own. But he has some good music.
Y'all remember some Cyndi Lauper?
Yep. Time After Time is one of hers, right?
Yeah. Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yep.
And then Debbie Gibson, Tiffany.
When my grandfather was alive, our thing when we were together was music. And he liked groups like the Beach Boys, ABBA, let's see, who else? Buddy Holly, Roy Orbison, The Temptations. Who else? I can't even remember all of them, but those were like our go-to groups that we would listen to. And I love Beach Boys to this day. And Buddy Holly, I was actually thinking of one of his songs last night every day. If y'all haven't heard it, look it up and listen to it. Bye, Aunt Pam. Thank you for coming.
Bye, Pam.
And
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I'm going to take you to, remember that song?
Yeah, Kokomo.
Yeah, that's
I think
it.
it was called Kokomo. Johnny Cash.
I'm trying not to sing because I'm not a good singer.
Neither am I, but I don't care. And I know my grandfather also liked old country western music. And he
No, I like me some Reba McEntire and Garth Brooks. Those are my favorite.
Their older music, like from the late 80s, early 90s, was okay. The Turtles, Herman Hermits to Patsy Cline. I've heard of Patsy Cline, but I've never heard of the other two.
Same with me.
But that one song that I was talking about by Buddy Holly, Every Day, they still use that on commercials every once in a while. I'll come across a commercial that'll have that on there. It's like, every day things are getting better or something like that. I don't know. I can't think of the words, but I can hear the song tune in my head. Well, look it up, Lisa. It's like he was, I think, around late 40s or late 50s. He also died in a plane crash with, I think, the Big Bopper and Richie Valens. You might have heard it. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in.
Hi, Michelle.
We're doing good. How are you? But yeah, golden oldies is kind of like sweet, innocent, pure music that you don't find in this day and age anymore. Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Yes, La Bamba. Richie Valens, the La Bamba singer.
Hi, Cindy. How are you doing?
Are you still having problems with getting notifications, Cindy? John Denver. Yeah, John Denver was a good singer too.
Or what about some silly songs? Weird Al.
Yeah, Weird Al was pretty funny. Uh, what is that one? Amish Paradise? Making fun of Coolio's Gangster Paradise. That was
Like
a
a
pretty funny one.
surgeon.
If y'all haven't
Like
seen that, y'all need to go look that one up. That was funny. Tom
like
Jones
a
was good.
surgeon. Eat
What was that?
it. Like a surgeon when he redid Madonna's.
That one was funny too.
And Eat It.
Eat It. Yeah, Beat It by Michael Jackson. Making fun of that one.
There was another Michael Jackson one he did. I'm trying to remember.
I'm not sure. Yeah, John Denver did die in a plane crash. Huh. I bet YouTube is just acting up. Because I know, like, if a subscriber loses, like, say, if I'm subscribed to somebody and all of a sudden I'm not subscribed anymore, I think it's YouTube messing up or something somehow.
Yeah, I had that happen to one channel that I'll watch. Where all of a sudden it showed that I wasn't subscribed, and I'm like, what's going on? I never unsubscribed. But YouTube is really so glitchy.
Yeah, I have noticed that. Well, it's okay. If you have to, Cindy, just go back to my channel every day and check and see if there's a new video uploaded. Because I had seen that you resubscribed. I'm like, I bet she's having problems again.
I know. I noticed that with one of my subscribers
Yeah.
that they were previously subscribed, and all of a sudden I got a notice, and I'm like, what's going on? For YouTube, you never know.
Yeah, for a long time, my mom wouldn't get notifications um, from me either. And she's one of my very first subscribers, you know, within the first day or two that I had made my channel like 7 years ago with my first two little animal videos of our cats and dogs and stuff like that. Well, not dogs, one dog. Um, she subscribed to me, and then it's like to this day she won't get notifications. She had to unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and now she's at least getting some notifications. And she hit the bell, marked it all. So, and she still don't get all of them. So I don't know. It is just glitchy. I noticed that when, like, with one of the channels I'm subscribed to, I wouldn't get all of their notifications. So I went through and I like hit the bell to no notifications and then waited a few minutes and then went back and hit the bell to all. And now somehow it fixed it. So,
Or like when people comment on your videos, like I'll get about half the notifications,
yeah.
but in order to see all the comments, I have to go to YouTube Studio. And
Yeah.
I've actually had a couple of times that I didn't even see it in there, that I had to go, that I noticed it in the actual video comments. It's weird.
I always every day, at least twice a day, I'll go to YouTube Studio and check the comments to see if there's any new ones, because I don't get notified for all of the comments either. So
That's what I do. I check at
hopefully
least
it
once
will
a
work
day.
now. Cindy, what'd you say, Connie?
I said that's what I do. I check at least once a day in the studio.
Hi, Gina.
Hey, Gina. How are you doing today, Gina?
Bye, Teensy. Thanks for coming. We will try to stay safe. You too.
Bye.
Thank you, Gina. Like if you ever see either one of our lives, you can put a reminder on and it will send you an email when we do go live. There should, like, under the video, if you're on a computer, it's right under the video, or it might be on top of the video when you go to it. There's a little button and you click it and it says reminder, and it will send you an email when we go live. And you didn't miss much, but I mean, we asked, I'm doing good.
I'm doing good too. Been pretty much a lazy day today. After we're done here, I'm gonna go back to crocheting and finish watching Good Girls.
And I was just gonna say that. Well, now I forgot what I was gonna say. that's messed up.
Don't you hate that?
Yes, I'm doing that more and more these days. It's like I'll go in my room and get something, and then I'll turn around and be like, I was gonna get something else. What was I gonna get? A few minutes later, it'll finally come to me. I'll see something and I'll be like, oh yeah, or
I do that all the time.
Maybe it was something she had said. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was just saying, we were just we were asking, who's your favorite, who did I say? Who's your favorite comedian or comedy actor? And what kinds of music do you like? And stuff like that. What's your favorite crochet hook size? That's technically all you've missed. But if you want to go back and rewatch it, that would be much appreciated.
Gina, I love the colors that Froggy used in that hat. She used purples, shades of purple.
It was pretty.
It's beautiful. I can't wait to see it when she finishes. But yeah, she's the last one I'm waiting on to test my knit hat.
Oh, that's good.
So hopefully
and then
I
you'll
can
be
get
able to tweak that pattern, huh? And get it posted.
Yeah, I need to do the edits to it. But I did release my first written pattern that I designed, my crochet one that was done in the waistcoat stitch, which I'll be talking about that in my Crochet Tuesday video that's uploading as we speak. Yeah. And Gina actually, she helped do the proofreading on the knitted hat pattern.
I remember you saying that. That's very nice of you, Gina.
Yeah, Friday I'll be giving all my testers and all a shout out from the knitted one.
You didn't miss much, Cindy.
But yeah, if y'all are interested in my crochet hat pattern, it's on Ravelry for $2. And the link will be in my Crochet Tuesday video that will be uploaded today. And I will be doing a giveaway for the pattern too.
Oh, and I still haven't heard from one of my winners from my pattern. I'm waiting on one person. Artist Irma Felicia Rodriguez Carey, I think. So if you watch this, you need to contact me. You have till next Sunday. So, but I did go back and I chose a backup winner just in case she don't contact me. So, just in case. But what is your pattern about, Crystal? I have 2 shawls, a cat toy, a cowl, and I think that's it. No, a mesh bag on my Ravelry.
You're really good at doing the shawl patterns.
That is my favorite thing to do. So I love shawls.
I need to try to play around to see if I can make a shawl pattern.
I've watched so many tutorials on shawls that I kind of know what to do and how to do it. And so it just kind of, and then sometimes when it don't work out, you just rip out and start over. All right. Well, it's 4:02. I know that you said that Frank needed the computer at 4 to work. So do you still need to go?
Yeah, I'm going to have to be going.
Well, we're going to stop here. And I do appreciate everyone for coming and joining us. This is called my live chat Tuesday. Next week, it will be at 12 noon, not 3 in the afternoon. Every Tuesday at 12, as long as I have no doctor appointment or, gone somewhere, it'll be at noon. So I want to say to everyone, thank you. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Tuesday afternoon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.